We're on your side with tonight's cover story with the idea that art is for everyone. If you've ever been driving around Charlotte, it's hard to miss, right? All the colorful pieces of art plastered on the sides of businesses. But for the blind community, it's not as easy to navigate. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 258,000 North Carolinians are living with some sort of vision loss. The CDC reports 42% of people with severe vision impairment have a hard time getting around. Now, to help the blind community experience the artwork the Queen City has to offer, there is a guided audio tour. It sounds like this.
This piece, like the others at this location, is painted onto the background of a white painted cinder block wall. Extending from the top line of the roof is an image of two giant-sized hands gently clasped together with the fingers interwoven.
This is called the Art is for Everyone Art Walk. Photojournalist Greg Simpson talks with someone part of the blind community who gets to enjoy the city's art thanks to this project. It's tonight's cover story.
Born and raised in Charlotte, West Charlotte High School. Had a pretty good childhood, pretty normal childhood. Those high school football games and Friday nights, and started having a lot of problems. Didn't really know what was going on with me at the time. When I got diagnosed about the age of 17, start, kind of bringing some things into light, what was really going on with me. I was diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa, RP. It slowly takes your eyesight over a period of time. I have very little usable vision. I'm deemed legally blind.
In Charlotte, we know that there are at least 16,000 people with vision loss living in our community. People with vision loss are intermingled to some degree, peppered throughout your community. You may have a neighbor that has vision loss. They're represented everywhere. There are activities that aren't on the forefront. People with disabilities in general aren't on the forefront when people are thinking about those activities. And art definitely is one of those activities. A lot of the times when we are thinking about visual arts, people with vision loss are not a considered population to build those events towards or the art exhibits with in mind. Last year, we were funded through the Arts and Science Council for 2 descriptive mural tours. And that was in partnership with Disability Rights and Resources and Art Walks Charlotte.
Art Walks is a community engagement tool that really connects you to the public art in our community. And it allows anyone to have access and connection to the art and the artists that fill our streets and our walls and our public spaces with art. I'm Ann Lowe, and I'm the Executive Director of Art Walk CLT here in Charlotte. I love to share about Charlotte through its art, through the history, all of the cool things that artists are interested in and talking about and sharing about in their murals. When Metrolina Association for the Blind reached out for us, we thought it was a perfect fit to find a way that the art could even be more accessible for people with low to no vision. It uses one of the art walks that we've already established and researched and made available, but it adds a really, really important component. We worked with Disability Rights and Resources to create an audio description.
The background is divided into 2 halves. The upper half is a pale, frosty blue.
And once somebody is clicking on our art walk, the Artists for Everyone art walk, you can scroll down and you can see all of the pieces that are included on the art walk. But the most important thing is that you can click a link to an audio description. And so the low to no vision person has an option to actually hear a trained audio describer talking about and describing the art walk.
They really put a lot of thought into it, making it a accessible walking art tour, having volunteers do audio description, which kind of helped everybody out to be able to get the full experience of the art walk. It makes people feel comfortable. and accepted. A lot of people have been disabled by rejection or not feeling, like a place is inclusive. A lot of people struggle with wanting to get back out there and try new things. And when you're already challenged, you don't have the confidence to do things if there's not people there willing and to make those spaces available for you.
It's an amazing program, isn't it? This Art Walk starts at the Metroline Association for the Blind office, which is located on Louise Avenue near East 10th Street. They do so much work there, offer several other resources for the visually impaired community. Cool stuff.